always so excited to be here with you. Happy Thursday to you. I don't know why I'm singing to you, but it just seemed like the thing to do. So, you know what? We are going to have so much fun today. We are going to talk about so many cool things. We're going to hang out. We're going to have coffee. We're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about the whole like over 50 leave my shoes alone kind of thing, which was actually a little surprising, but I can't tell you too much. And so we're just gonna hang out for the next hour. We have a couple of things we have to do before we jump in to start looking at some fashion and talking about some fashion. And one of the things we need to do is we need to finish my lips. But before we do that, I decided today is a good day for another positivity card. And the reason being is, I don't know, I kind of woke up I did not wake up in a weird mood, and I didn't wake up in a negative mood. I just kind of woke up in a little bit of a heavier mood. And it's been pretty easy just to kind of shake off, but I think it might benefit us all if we just had a little bit of positivity. And according to Dove, which sent me some really cool self-love shower affirmations, it says, I forgive myself and I set myself free. Beautiful statement. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, one of the hardest things to do is to forgive yourself. We can forgive anybody else, but by forgiving ourselves is the hardest thing to do. Lauren says, wait, did you get your hair shaved? I went to San Francisco on Tuesday. That's why I wasn't here. And he gave me a very close buzz. So I have a 1 up the back, a 2 right around here, and then a 3 up on top. Now I've been using a 9, so it is considerably shorter than it has been, and I absolutely love it. So I was in the shower this morning, and I'm like, I have to maintain this. I really like it this short. So yes, and then also too, I am working on my videos for my San Francisco trip. So I'm going to do a day in the life going to San Francisco, going to the city for the day. And then I want to do a get my hair buzzed with me kind of thing. And I'm going to do that more in like a Wes Anderson kind of style. Tina, hello. It says, hi, Lonni. Good to see you for a bit today. Don't know if I can stay the whole hour, but I'm going to try. You know what, Tina? Anytime you can join for however long you can, it's a great way to start the day. Lauren says, ooh, I've been away with internet issues, so I missed it. Oh, well, welcome back. I'm glad that you're back. And yes, I have a tight buzz cut. Is the feed glitchy for others? Love the eyeshadow. Thank you. Let's see. Before I go on, is anybody having any technical issues? Is there any sort of glitching going on with anybody other than Courtney? And yes, Tina, what I'm going to do is after I finish my lips, I am going to kind of give you a little rundown about the eyeshadow that I did today, because I said I was going to do a yellow. Okay. You think it's just you? Okay. I was going to do all yellow and I did something a little bit different. Okay. Lauren's good. All right, Courtney. I'm sorry, honey. I think it's on your end. Let's finish my lips because it's driving me crazy. I want to move my mirror because the way that I am sitting here right now, I have my camera and I can see myself there. I have my laptop and I can see myself there. And I have a mirror and I can see myself here. And I'm all like, there's so many Lonnies looking at me. So I wanna finish my lips so I can put that one away. And then I just have to worry about this. Okay, Tina, you're good too? Awesome. All right, so yesterday I did a viral TikTok lip. And the one that I did was the chestnut lip liner. And then I got the Velvet Teddy lipstick. Again, different colors, nothing that I'm really very used to buying. And when I did it, it came out a lot darker than I had anticipated. And the reason being is I had not primered my lips. So we're going in and we're going to primer them today. But I'm not using any old lip primer because you know what? Why would I do that? Instead, I'm using this e.l.f. Putty Color Corrector that you put underneath your eyes, which I did today. But I'm going to use it as lip primer. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I really like the shade of pink that it is. And I want it to, I just want my lips to be pink. I don't want them to be yellow. And I don't know. It's just my crazy way of doing my crazy makeup. So I'm putting on my little base. Base, base, base. Base, base, base. Hello, Valerie. And okay, so I'm starting with a much lighter lip than I did yesterday. We're going to rub that around. I don't know how this is really going to work as a primer, but we're going to find out. And I'm going to go in again with my chestnut lip liner. And we're going to draw on my lips. And just like yesterday, I cannot draw on my lips and put on lip liner at the same time. So I'm going to do this as quickly as possible, but I'll be right back. And we have the bottom one. And today I also have my little Q-tip. So I'm going to put that one on there. And then on the right side, I always go a little bit outside of the lines. And we're going to do that. So I have my lip liner on just like yesterday. And just like yesterday, I'm going to fill in the corners. Be right back and see if you can fix this. Okay, Courtney, come right back. And I'm going to fill this in just a little bit. Fill that in just a little bit. She filled the corners of her lip liner in. I had never done that before, so I think that's a really interesting technique. And we're going to hit air. And we're going to hit air. So there. Then she also put the 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're doing it. We are doing it, folks. So now I'm going in with Velvet Teddy, and we're going to put that on. And it's lighter than yesterday, but it is, yeah, I would say it's lighter than yesterday. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little Q-tip and I'm going to just feather out that lip liner because it is a pretty bold brown line. And I'm going to just soften it up here just a little bit. And again, going outside of the line. It's definitely softer than yesterday, but I'm not done yet because I am going to just give it a little bit more. I actually like using primer highlighter on my lips as a little bit of a, it kind of gives your lips a definition. It gives it almost like a little bit where you have your lip liner, then you have your lipstick, and then you have a little bit of a highlight on your lip. Ah, much better. Courtney's back. And so Courtney, what do you think about my lips today? And we're going to I think it's a nice neutral color. It's a technique that I'm going to have to continue to mess around with. I am not 100%. I'm not 100% sold yet, but I'm not 100% not sold yet. So, out of all of the nude lip colors I have tried, I'm going to tell you right now, this is my favorite out of all of the ones I have tried. And there you go. Doink. I don't know why I keep adding stuff. All right, so day 2 of my my nude lip. I wanted just to put on a little bit of a lip smacker. And there you go. Lonnie's nude lips. Love the lip color today. Awesome. Well, we are going to go TikTok makeup viral hack. We're going to give that one a win because you know what? I really do like it. It is, I've been really shying away from the nude lip because a lot of the colors I have been picking on my own have been really, they're almost like a weird kind of taupe kind of color, and that just has not been gelling with my teeth, with my skin. But this one, I don't know if there's like maybe an undertone of pink that's coming through, but I really, really do like this. I think it's a great summer color. And if I want to wear it in the winter, I'll wear it in the winter. Now, really quick for my eye makeup, what I did something a little bit different today. Is I was going to wear that yellow, I was going to wear this. This is from the Pleasing Company. They sent me this. And this is the universal cream pigment that you can put all over your face. And it's a really bright yellow. But I didn't want to just have really like whoa eyes. I kind of wanted to do something a little bit cooler. So again, TikTok. I was watching it last night. And I saw a gal who put brown eyeliner brown eyeliner on the corner of her eyes and then on the inside of her eyes. And then she put on a MAC color called Ochre, I believe it was. And she put that right in the middle and she blended it out really pretty. Well, I didn't have those colors. So, Courtney says, I swear it makes your lips look plumper. Then I am wearing this every day, Courtney, because I need a little bit of plumping on my lips. So I didn't have the colors she used, but I do have this palette that I found at TJ Maxx. This is Revolution, and it's the School of Good and Evil. And the colors that I picked was Crown right there. And then on the sides, I put Menace. So I put the brown in the corner, and then I put that yellow, this one right here. I put that right here in the middle. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. It was kind of subtle, but I didn't really want to just stick with subtle today. So I took that yellow pigment, and I put a little bit of this on a Q-tip, and I put this right on top of that eyeshadow. And it gave it a real nice kind of bold like yellow pop without it being too in your face, just crazy like I'm wearing really bright yellow eyeshadow. So I really liked it. And what I'm going to do on Saturday, I'm doing a new video, a new kind of like day in the life where I'm kind of incorporating like the shop with me. I'm going to incorporate makeup. So I'm going to just do a little bit of tips of my makeup during that video, and I will show you how I did that eyeshadow. So that's it. All right, let's get into some fashion. Fashion. Okay, so, really quick. I got more stuff to tell you because that's just what I do. I tell you things. So yesterday I was watching Netflix, and I have been very excited for this series to come out, but it was like an unauthorized documentary kind of thing on American Gladiator. And how many of you out there remember watching American Gladiator? Because I remember watching it. I was totally obsessed by it. I just remember it being like my dad's favorite show. And it told like the whole like history of how it started. It interviewed a lot of the like main characters and all of that. But there's a little twist to this. I actually, I was a realtor before I became an escrow officer, before I became a full-time social media content creator. But I actually sold 2 homes for Turbo that used to be on American Gladiator. Lauren says, "Oh my God, I just finished watching up one. I remember it, but I was pretty young when I watched it." Okay, so yes. So I was the realtor for Turbo, whose real name is Galen Tomlinson. And here's what makes this interesting is he was so incredibly handsome, and I had the biggest crush on him. And I think like there could have been like a little bit of chemistry kind of going on. I know that we would talk very often. We met once for coffee, and everything on paper, in theory, should have worked out, except for the fact that I was a raging alcoholic. So, you kind of have to throw that into the mix of your dating kind of profile. And it didn't go anywhere. It didn't get off the ground. But it will always be kind of like that one kind of like opportunity that you kind of run into that always made me wonder of like, what would have happened if I hadn't have been an alcoholic? So it's like, to me, I'm like, Galen, if you just happen to be watching my YouTube, just realize I am sober and available. So I don't know. It was just kind of cool watching it. They didn't interview him, and they didn't really talk about him a whole lot because, maybe he just didn't want to be a part of this. But I was like watching the show, and there was a couple of clips where it was like when they were showing the lineup of everybody there, he was there, and I was like, gosh, darn it, I wish, I don't know. Maybe, and here's the thing is like, I always think everything turns out exactly the reason that it's supposed to turn out that way. And maybe if I hadn't have been, let's see here. Oh, Lonni, that was so vulnerable to share. Yeah, but it's the truth, Courtney, and that's just the whole thing. It's like that's where I get I get strength out of my vulnerability, if that makes any sense. Because to me, when I was drinking and when I was that alcoholic, I hid everything. You know what? I was smoking a pack a day, and I can remember like trying to eat gum and mints, and I was trying to hide the fact that I was smoking, and I was trying to hide the fact that I was hungover. And it was like I lived so much of my life hiding that now it's like I don't hide anything. You know what? I can share a story like that and be totally fine with it because to me, it's the complete opposite of who I used to be. So, like I said, maybe had things have worked out, maybe if I hadn't, maybe if I had been sober and it would have worked out or whatever, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you. And truthfully, there's no other place I would rather be than here at this moment with you. So, that's the way I look at it. And I just thought it was kind of funny. I'm all like, yesterday when I was watching it, I was like, I have to tell YouTube about it. I have to tell my story tomorrow morning. So I wanted I just wanted to share that story with you. Now, for today's subject of keep your hands off my shoes. Now, I was really surprised. Truthfully, I was pleasantly surprised that when I went looking for my videos that I was going to rip apart and be like, oh my gosh, can you believe this? And can you believe that? I really did not find that many videos focusing on shoes for women. The majority of the videos that I found where they were telling you what shoes you can and cannot wear at a certain age were geared towards men. And I was shocked. I'm like, wow. So we get told that we have to wear beige and men get told that they can't wear sneakers. And I'm like, this is the first time I have run into this. And this is the first time that I have seen any sort of equal opportunity for men to be told what they can and cannot wear in fashion. So if you're out there and you're a guy, or if you're out there and your husband wants to wear sneakers, but he thinks he's too old, tell him perfectly 100% wear sneakers. There's nothing wrong with it. The majority of the videos that I found were styling tips for sneakers, and a lot of them were white sneakers. Tina says, I love it when you share your stories. I feel like you're a friend. You're so cool. Well, thank you, Tina. I think you're a friend too, and that's why I like to share them. You know, to me, it's like we sit down and we have coffee. You know what? I just imagine us sitting in like a really big coffee shop, just talking. And I talk to you all like we're just sitting down and having coffee together. And you get to hear my quirky stories of my quirky life. But the sneakers. So a lot of them were like, wear white sneakers. And I say wear any sneakers you want, whether it's Converse, whether it's Nikes, whether it's a white pair, black pair, red pair. I don't care. You know, just wear sneakers and have fun styling them. The only thing I could find in the videos was they're like, you shouldn't wear heels when you're over 50. And truthfully, I don't like wearing heels, period. And it has nothing to do with my age. My back I don't have a good back, but I don't think I don't think heels have any age limit. I don't think tennis shoes have any age limit. If you want to wear a pair of heels, you know what? You rock those heels. There's nothing wrong with that. It's more about comfortability. And again, you know, I don't want to wear heels. And I already told you my foot's all jacked up, and I have to talk to my doctor about that next Wednesday or next Friday. So I'm not going to be wearing heels. And then they were all about wearing flats. And, you know, I guess flats are okay. I like my flats. I love my Mary Janes. So there was nothing wrong with that. And then the only thing that they did is they were kind of picking on combat boots a little bit, you know, like Doc Martens. And they were saying to wear more of like the ankle boot instead of like a big chunky, you know, combat boot. So what I did is I Googled Doc Martens over 50. And I got to tell you, your girl was all over that. It's like every third, I was like, me, somebody else, me. And I'm like, look at all these videos I've done. Oh my gosh, I don't remember doing that video. Oh wow, there's a short. So I felt really good that I've been on this mission for quite a while. And like I said, you go on YouTube and you put in Doc Martens over 50 and you're going to get you're going to get a lot of me. So, and I was really proud about that. I was really proud that I'm able to have a voice and stand up for us and be like, no, I don't want to wear ankle boots. I want to wear combat boots. I want to wear my Doc Martens, period. End of story. So I posted a shopping video that I did last week, and it's live on YouTube now. But the reason that I am telling you this is because, you know me, I'm always just kind of making fun of myself. But I did a new style of video because what I've been doing is I've been going shopping, and then I go into the dressing room and I try it on. Of course, you know, I don't really undress in front of you, but a lot of times it's hard with the lighting to get a good angle of the clothes that I'm trying on. Sometimes the dressing rooms are a little cramped. Sometimes they're a little dark. Sometimes it's just hard to get that right angle. So I came up with the idea of, I know what I'll do. I'll take photos. I'll take a picture of me in the outfit and I will incorporate that into my video. And then I'm like all proud of myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, Lonni, you're a genius. You know, why didn't you think about this sooner? This is so easy. Why didn't you do this? Well, I forgot. I can't take a picture to save my life. I have some curse on me to where every time I take out my phone to take a picture, I do this. And if you think I'm kidding about that, I'm not, because I'm going to show you some of the pictures that I had to weed through to find something that was good enough to put on my video. And these are not, hold on, I have a couple of them here that are Okay, I crack myself up. And here's the thing. It's like when people are like say mean things to me or something, it really doesn't get to me because I can totally laugh at myself. Robert and Brandon are always making fun of me because they say that I think I'm the funniest person I know. And to tell you the truth, I think I crack myself up all day long because this is what I had to deal with. I mean, this is me trying to take a picture of a denim skirt in the H&M dressing room and I'm like I can't do it. I mean, this is literally like probably one of the best pictures. And it is just, to me, it just is a it's a part of my life. It's who I am. I don't take pictures very well because I had a tendency to forget that. I mean, look at this, y'all. It's there's nothing flattering about this. I mean, this is just isn't right. I'm like, Lonnie, you're never going to convince them that you are like some supermodel in a dressing room when you're looking like that. And so yeah, last night when I was doing my video and I'm like looking through all of these pictures, I'm like, I gotta share this with them. This is just, it's just not right. So I do want to show you a couple of things and you still have to watch the video. Even if I like share with you all the things I tried on, I still want you to watch the video because that helps your girl out a lot. Now I tried on, oh gosh, I tried on this dress and this is like when I was looking at this dress, it really just kind of hit home where I am gaining all my weight. And it's right here. Look, bloop, 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 bloop. That's where I am keeping my cookies. Kara says, every time I take a picture of myself, I always look angry. You know what, Kara? I would rather look angry than to look the way I was looking in some of these pictures. But this is it's a real lightweight dress. And it was a size extra small that I tried on. But the thing that really got to me on this one is right here. There's like no way to wear a bra with this. And I'm all like, I don't know about you all, but I want to wear at least a bralette or something. And I'm just like, no. I mean, they had it in black. And in the black, at least you could wear a black bralette and that would look pretty good. But it just didn't work for me. And it was super see-through. I mean, this one right here was very see-through. So I probably, if I was going to get that one, I would have gotten it in a black. Now, this next dress is pretty, it was pretty shocking because I did not think I was going to like the way this one fit. And hold on, let me find the right picture. And because I mean, I've already showed you Jiminy Crickets. I mean, look at this is what I have to deal with here, y'all. This is like what Kara, I look angry, I guess. And I'm just like, hello, I'm in a dressing room and I'm taking a picture. You can't do that. We can't do that when you're like trying to like take pictures. It's something, you know what? No, I refuse to wear shaping underwear. I am going to, I decided today, and here's the thing is that I decided today that it's all in my diet. And I am going to the doctor. I keep saying this, but I am going to the doctor and I want him to do a blood test because I want him to check my thyroid because I've been really kind of like sleepy and, it's the and it just isn't working for me. The dress is cute. It just wasn't for me. So anyway, so this, aside from the angry look, this little dress right here, this is a size extra small and it was cute and it was actually really flattering. And this dress, you could wear it with like a belt. You could wear it with sandals. I had them on with my little Doc Martens. Very, very cute. The only thing I didn't like about this dress is this, I didn't care for the color or the pattern. But other than that, I thought it hit me like exactly where it was supposed to hit me. And it was a surprising dress. Um, let's see here. Thyroid cancer survivor, get your thyroid checked. You know what? Here's the thing, Courtney. I know I need to. I actually used to take thyroid as a kid, and because they said I had low thyroid, but when I got older, they kept on testing me, and they're like, "Your thyroid is fine. Why were you taking thyroid?" And I'm just like, I don't know. So that's one of the things that I am going to have them check when I do go. So 100%. You know, even I just want to be safe. Now, this next dress, I tried on 3 dresses. And again, even though I'm showing you this video, I need y'all to watch my other one also. Tina says, love you in that dress. It was a really cute dress. I mean, there was nothing wrong with this dress other than the fact that I personally didn't connect with the pattern. The pattern to me just wasn't something that was my like go-to. I mean, had it been like maybe a cute little black pattern dress, I could have done it, but that one just wasn't it wasn't pushing my buttons. So I didn't get that one. Now this next dress was okay. See, look at me. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable in the dressing room and I'm starting to smile. But this dress was a size small, and this was the most disproportioned dress I have tried on in a very long time. Because, for one thing, I could not zip up the back. I have a short torso because I have scoliosis, but the straps were like up to here. And then the skirt was super ballooning. So it did not look good on me. And it was really hard for me to like be like, oh, well, you know, this size doesn't work. Maybe I could get another size because it was so weirdly shaped. Let me show you here. It just, see how much room I had here? So if I could have like pulled that up, if it had had a little bit more room in the bust area, I like the length. I like how sometimes we'll look at the H&M style together and I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's like, look at this. This is kind of crazy. Well, I found one of those dresses and I can't show you that picture. I don't know why I'm doing this and I'm going to spare you that. So let me find one where I actually look like I have a chin. Okay, here we go. Boop, 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 boop. I tried on one of those like house dresses, one of those caftan kind of things. And this is a size extra small and it fits, but this is so not me. I like the color better. I like the pattern. I just don't understand. I mean, for me, I just don't understand this whole idea of having a dress that looks like a giant shirt. And I mean, I don't even think like, I don't think a belt would have helped it. And the sleeves were all the way down to my elbows. And it just, I don't know. It does not ring my bell at all. Yeah, give me a pair of oversized cargo shorts and some Doc Martens and a tank top, and I will be comfortable, but I was not comfortable in that dress at all. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. So there's more things, but I'm not going to show them to you because I want you to watch my video. And all sorts of crazy pictures, but yeah, no, I did it a little bit differently just because I wanted to have the dressing room kind of footage be a little bit less like, I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, it's not very easy taking video in a dressing room in a department store, and it just doesn't work sometimes. And I have to show you this. I have got the goofiest dog. This is her yesterday when she wanted her walk. And that's my laptop. and I'm trying to work, and she sits there and stares at me with those big old eyes and that big old nose until I put my laptop away and I take her for her second walk. And I love my girl. She's so funny. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine my I just couldn't imagine. Okay. Okay. So let's now take a look at Nordstrom's anniversary sale is coming up. Oh, and by the way, I totally forgot that Tuesday is the 4th of July, and there are going to be sales all over the place. They're already starting to pop up. Now, I told you on Memorial Day that Free People is going to have a sale. Put everything in your shopping cart and get things ready for that. And that did not happen. But I guarantee you, I'm going to make a $5 bet that they have a sale over the 4th of July weekend. And if they don't, I'm going to tip somebody when I go order food $5, and I'm going to give them an extra $5 if I lose this bet. But I guarantee you Free People's going to have a sale on the 4th of July. And what I do, again, just to kind of jump on that so I can grab those items that I've really been wanting but didn't want to pay as much as they were for, is I'll put everything in my cart because I have their app on my phone. And if they do their sale, which I'm hoping they do, I'll just check out and I already have everything in my cart, because what I've done before is I've gone through their sale stuff, and by the time I have gone through everything, I'll go to check out and stuff's gone. I mean, it goes fast. So do your pre-shopping now, put everything in your cart, and then if it goes on sale, you just check out. Do you let her sleep in bed with you, Lonni? Yes. She sleeps right next to me. Yeah, she's like right here on my back. So yes, she sleeps in bed with me. Tina says, you have great legs, Lonni. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Kara says, I'm surprised she doesn't have her leash in her mouth. You know, if she could open the drawer and get it, she definitely would, because as soon as I stand up, she goes running to her leash drawer. So yeah, no, I'm one of those people, Courtney, where it's like my bed, your bed, you know, so what? And I mean, a lot of people get grossed out over that, but I 100%, I just wash my sheets more often and all that good stuff. So let's talk about the Nordstrom's anniversary sale. I mean, this is like a real thing. This is something where they actually have like little articles, like little kind of like, what am I trying to say? Like a little class on how to shop their sale. And I mean, it's insane. So what I did is they sent me this magazine, and it's Happy Anniversary Sale. It says Influencer Early Access starts July 13th. Well, I get to start shopping on July 13th. I'm in their influencer thing. So I'm like, yay. So I was going through this and I'm like, there's some really, it says, okay, so Courtney says, oh yeah, our two girls sleep with us. Good. And then Tina says, my dog sleeps with me. Indy is so cute. Oh, there's Stacy. Hello, Stacy. So yeah, no, I've always been the type to be like, yeah, no, sleep with, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like that's just like a snuggly thing to do. And since I don't have anybody to snuggle with, I snuggle with my dog. So I want to show you the stuff that they have. So I went online and I'm like, I'm just going to pull up the magazine online and then we're going to look at it. And they don't have their magazine online. They only have their magazine right here. And then I'm like, are you going to let that stop you, Lonni? And I'm like, heck no, I'm not going to let that stop me. So we're going to look at it together because I took pictures of the stuff I want to show you. So we're going to take a look at some stuff out of the Nordstrom's anniversary sale. And it looks kind of like, kind of like the Sears catalog kind of thing. But so long as we're looking at it, that's really truthfully all that matters, right? Right. All right. And then after this, you're going to help me pick out my nail color because I am having my nails done this morning. So without further ado, let's take a look at Nordstrom's anniversary sale. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we are starting. Okay, so we are starting. Can I do that? Okay, so we're starting with the brights. I kind of have to move that over so my big head isn't on there. As you can see, monochromatic is going to be in. And as far as I'm concerned, like this anniversary sale, this is just kind of looking forward to like what's going to be really in and popular for this winter. And I already told you last week, that now is the time to start buying your stuff for winter. And I am all about it. And I love these colors and I love monochromatic. I think just anything monochromatic is instantly going to elevate. It makes it look expensive and it makes it look classy. And I think you can do it in all sorts of fun, different ways. I think my favorite out of all of these is the green. And I have a coat very similar to that one that I bought at Ross for like $15, probably 7 years ago. And I am so excited to be wearing it like in a monochromatic sort of way this winter. But start thinking about that. Like if you go out thrifting or if you're out shopping and you find a coat that really resonates you for your color or a color that you like to wear, pick it up and go monochromatic because I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be everywhere. Then they had a little kind of like styling tip that I want to show you. Oop, darn it, I moved the wrong thing. All right, I need to take a minute and fix this because your girl here did something wrong. Let me come back and we are going to go here and we're going to go here and Lonnie Pike, what did you do? All right. So, I forgot what I was. Okay, there we go. All right, that's just going to have to do it. Okay, so coming over here. Why are you doing this to me? Hold on. Technology at its best. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to mess up my other thing. So, boink. I'm back. So this I thought was a really cool kind of like style example. And it just says style tip. We love pairing a standout bright with a high contrast black. It is so sophisticated way to wear bold color with big impact. You know, if you go back and you check any of my videos, you will see I have been telling you for quite a while that if you want to try a bright, bold new color, but you're not really very comfortable with like that all over like Barbie core or something like that, then what you need to do is you need to pair it with black, with whether it is black jeans. I'm not going to ever make that mistake again because it's driving me crazy. So that is my style tip. Wear black with bold color. Now, the next thing I want to show you is that they have a new color out, and this is like a Bordeaux. I said it right. And it's just a really kind of, it's almost like a redder kind of burgundy. I think it's beautiful. And if that's a color that you resonate with, absolutely look into getting something that is Bordeaux, because it's going to be all over the place. Now, another thing that we have right here is, oh gosh, these are so pretty. I think that these jackets are amazing. Now, I'm in Southern California and we don't really have the opportunity to wear these a whole lot, but I think they're great. And if you're out there and you do live in a cold area, now's the time to go thrifting, go shopping, get yourself some like those Sherpa jackets, anything like that. But just those lush textures are going to be everywhere. Now, another thing that we're going to take a look at is some pants. These pants, I love these checkered pants right here. And the pricing on these are $49.99. After the sale, they'll be $79. I think those kind of pants are great. You can wear them with a denim jacket. You can wear them with a chunky sweater like she has here with a vest. So definitely look into getting some like just those pattern kind of pants. Now down here, these pants are $139 and after the sale are going to be $219. But cargo pants are still going to be all over the place. And denim cargo pants, I need to find a pair. I want to find a pair that's not too expensive. And so I am on the lookout for that. But get yourself a pair of cargo jeans. Now these have the elastic around the waist and I'm on the shorter side. And to me, the elastic around the waist, what happens is that they have a tendency to pull around the ankle right there. So what I'll be doing is I'll be looking for a pair of cargo pants that don't have the elastic at the bottom. And then as always, we have some either faux leather. These are it looks like they're faux leather, but on sale, they're $72.99. After the sale, they're $109. I have faux leather pants in my closet and I just don't wear them. They are one of those pants that I can't get rid of. I know that they're cute. I know that I should be wearing them. I just never do. So I am hopefully going to be breaking that streak this winter. Maybe one day I'll show up here and I'll be like, I'm wearing my faux leather pants. It's a thing that I want to do. It's just who knows if I actually do it or not. But get yourself if you're not weird like me and you can wear faux leather with no problem, get yourself a pair of faux leather pants. They are all over the place. Now they did do another styling tip and I really love this look. And it says a tailored third piece to your wardrobe is your superhero. When you're rushed in the morning, throw it on over jeans and a basic shirt or tee for an instant polish. And I think the things that really stand out for this outfit for me are these jeans they're very tailored looking. I mean, they're a little bit of a flare. They have the fringed on the bottom. These jeans on sale are $186.99. After the sale, they're $278. So if you're like me, when you go thrifting, look for a pair of high-rise, dark washed jeans that maybe have a little flare, and you are good to go. The sandals, I don't really wear shoes like this very often, so I would be more inclined to wear them with like my Doc Martens or I don't know. For me, here's the thing. Here's the thing about shoes in the winter. If it's cold outside, my toes are in shoes, in socks. I cannot wrap my head around wearing like a jacket and warm pants and then have your toes exposed. So to me, I'm always all about boots with my jeans because when the rest of me is warm, my toes are just as important and they're like, hey, I want to be warm also. But then this little jacket is absolutely what makes this outfit. It's cute, it's tailored. And then remember the last over 50 video that I kind of like went and did all the rants over? It was, Courtney says, you're a shorty like me. Do you ever buy a must-have pair of pants and have them hemmed? I have, Courtney. Now, here's the thing is I have taken them to the cleaners or the tailor, and I'm like, can you take this much off? And for some reason, it always seems to ruin the line of the pant. So what I do is I have a tendency to just cuff them up more than actually having them hemmed. But what I was, oh my gosh, I totally just spaced on what I wanted to talk about on this one. So I don't know. I'm going to have to start writing down like what I'm talking about because I totally spaced on that one. All right. So now I do want to show you something because this is pretty cool. Hold on. And it's the one thing that I didn't take a picture of. Oh my Lanta, Lonnie Pike, why do you do the things you do to yourself? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this really quick. I'll just show it to you. Yeah, no, it's Courtney, it's no big deal. It's just something that happens. Okay, so this jacket right here. This jacket right here is amazing. It's black. It has the shoulder pads. It has like chain detail. It is, let me see if I can't find it. Hold on. It's so cool. I have to show you this because there's other things I want to tell you about this jacket. So we are going to look for it. It's a CINQ. Oh, there it is right now. So they are not cheap. And we are going to look for a blazer. And let me do it this way. So product type. We are going to look for jackets. There we go. And chances are, because this is just my luck, it's not going to be in here. But let me take you over here so you can look with me. Because why would I want to look for this on my own? I wouldn't. All right, so for example, this is a really cool jacket, but it's $695. Ooh, I love this one. This denim blazer right here. Look at this outfit. That outfit, I could totally rock this outfit. This is something to me, the pants with the little thing on the bottom. The jacket is $495. And this is like just a wish list for me. But this is where I draw my inspiration. This is what I look at. So when I'm going thrifting, I know the things that I want to look for. It's like this little jacket right here. See this cute little jacket? This is on sale for $276.50. And it kind of has that little Chanel look. It has the button and it super cute. Originally $395. And the reason I am showing you this is because when I went thrifting last weekend, I went to that Keepers in Lake Forest, California, which is in Orange County, and I found this jacket for $17.99. And this is the jacket that it's almost, I think it's too tight, and I probably wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't so perfect. But look at the back of this jacket. In the front, and I like paused for effect. The front has this little like detail right there. It has a Chanel look, and the details right down here, and it has some details on the lapel. $17. We were just looking at jackets that were over $700 that had the exact same vibe. So my message here is that we can have any look we want at any price that we have. There are women out there who won't blink twice about paying $800 for a blazer. And then there are people like me who are like, you know what? $17 is a perfect price for me. And then there's people out there who are like, I can't afford $17. So it's all a perspective. And a lot of times we think like these styles, these kind of like things that women are wearing are for like the elite, and it's not. You can have this kind of style at any price. Now, I'm going to try this on for you, and you can give me your opinion whether or not you think I'm insane, but I think I can pull it off. It's just, I have to get over the whole, like, the whole tight in, it just feels tight. But you know what? When it comes to fashion, I am just going to have to just suck it up, Buttercup, because this jacket is amazing. And tell me the truth. I mean, I don't think it pulls weirdly. I can't button it. There's no way. I can button it. It's it's not super like long on the sleeves, but that's okay because I can kind of pull it up a little bit for a little bit of a 3/4. But if I want to rock this really cool jacket, love it on you, looks amazing. Cool. $17.99. I'm telling you, it's it's one of those things where if you go thrifting and you just have an open mind and you're just like, well, whatever I find, I find it's just going to be whatever it is. You might just run across some really cool things, and that's when you need to buy it. So that's a look at what's coming up on the Nordstrom's anniversary sale. And again, I love looking at things like this and just kind of looking around because I probably can't, I really doubt if I buy anything from that. But I know now, like when I go thrifting, what to look for. What has that vibe? What has that look? And that's exactly why I do what I do. Valerie says, cute jacket, nice score. I know. I was just so excited about it. So we're getting rid of the nails today. I'm changing the color. I've enjoyed this color. It's been a very much of a conversation starter. People they mention my nails all the time. In fact, the business lady on the plane yesterday who took my armrest to write emails and had a glass of Chardonnay, she liked my nails. So I am, I think I'm just ready for something new. And so, like I said, you're going to help me take a look, and we're going to take a look at the nails to see what I'm going to be doing. Look at, there I am. I'm like, when it's warm outside and your toes are still in the winter mode, that is when I one of the first times I brought you along to go get my nails done. But what I'm thinking is, all right, we're going from the yellow, and I really like this, like the kind of like sherbet, but I've already have that bright kind of like yellow. So I just want to mix it up. I don't want to go from bright to bright. So I was kind of looking around, and I mean, I do this quite often to where I'll do like 2 nude and 3 black. That's an option. Here's my actual hands. I was like a horrible picture of my hand. Oh, look at my baby. There's Indy. I don't know why she's on my nail page, but she is. There's my hand again. But I was also thinking, I've done this one before. Let me show you which one I've done. Where are you? Where are you? I think that's cute, but that's a little bit too bright. So I've done something like this before where it has like the 3 colors. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, where it has like the black, the white, the pink, the gray, and the gray. I think something like that. Oh my God, the orange and the pink. I know, Courtney, but don't you think I need to do something a little bit different? Kind of like maybe a little bit more of a neutral. This one's kind of cute too, where it's like two pink, a black. No, not that one. This is very colorful. So it's like we're just sitting here scrolling on. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. If I do blue, I could do that. So I don't know. I was thinking kind of along the lines where I was going to do maybe just like a solid kind of like pink. Because it, like I said, I had the crazy orange, but I don't, and my appointment is like in 45 minutes. So the ones you just had are up are red too. Yeah, you know, mm, I kind of this purple and green is really kind of cool too. And so I think, by the time I get in there, I really like that one, but I just got rid of that yellow and I don't want yellow again. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. You never know what color I am going to pop up with. And it's so funny because it's like I saw a creator on TikTok not too long ago and she was just talking. I mean, she was just doing her like little like live stream where she was talking and somebody like mentioned to her like about her nails like, "Oh, you're trying to be young because of your nails." And I'm like, "Seriously? This is like so old and so repetitive." And I actually had a comment from some guy, the nude and the black. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. But I had some guy on Instagram. His name was Lyle. And Mr. Lyle from Instagram made a comment on one of my posts that there's nothing worse than a 50-year-old woman trying to act like she's 25. Quote unquote. That was Lyle's opinion. And my response to him, because I wasn't going to let this one go, was I'm not trying to be 25 because I'm better at 58 than I was when I was 25. And I don't think people understand that when you're confident in your 50s, that we're just exuding confidence. We're not trying to be younger. We're just trying to be us at our age. So to me, it's almost like I need to change the narrative of what I've been saying. Like, instead of being like you can wear whatever you want, I think I need to start being more like you can be confident or you can show your confidence at any age or you can do this or any age because there's just such a huge misconception that older women want to be younger and I don't want to be younger. I was a the yes, the peach was red too. You know what? I was a just a pile of insecurity when I was 25. I don't want to be that. And I like my self expression and I like my age. So we need to remember that when you're picking out clothes or you're picking out nails or you're doing a new makeup look, it's not about trying to change who you are. It's just about being who you want to be at the moment. So give yourself the freedom to do whatever you want, whatever form of self expression you so desire. Because one of the things that I heard when I was looking for the shoe videos was a lot of the content creators were saying like when you turned 50 you need to tone down on the makeup, and I'm telling you right now, when you're over 50 you need to pump up the volume and you need to be bright, you need to be bold, and you need to be more just in your face than when you were younger. Christine Coco says, I have more style now than in my 20s. Yeah, me too. You know what? I wear things with confidence today that I would have wanted to have worn when I was younger, but I never would have had the confidence. So I don't know. It's like, but then again, you know what? Truthfully, I think men like Lyle are just intimidated by women like us. So that just makes me want to do this even more and more and more to make Lyle more and more uncomfortable. Because, you know what? That's just what I do. You know what? I'm here to make Lyle uncomfortable. All right, so we are done for the day. I am going to sit down and take a good look, figure out what nails I'm going to get, because like I said, I usually walk in there and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I got to take my puppers for a walk. Tomorrow is just hang out. We're going to have some coffee. We're going to talk about life. We're going to have questions. We're going to have answers. You have, who knows what story I'm going to tell you tomorrow. I mean, last week I ended up confessing that I was in a high-speed chase. So who knows? You know, you never know what story is going to pop out of my mouth, because I have a lot of them. All right, everyone, remember, wear whatever you want. Be as bright, be as bold, be as brave. Just be you, regardless of your age, gender, whatever it is, just be you. And until next time, remember, be bright, be bold, be brave. I will see you tomorrow. We're just going to hang out. We're going to talk. Indy, my little girl, knows she can hear me talking. She can hear the change of my pitch. She can hear what I'm saying. And she comes running in. She's like, it's walk time. So that's what I'm going to do. I will see you all tomorrow. Love you. Bye, everyone. Tina, I'm glad you were able to make the whole hour. I'll see you all tomorrow.